cards out because, as I said, my emulator. Okay, now. Testing. Rains, it pours. Better? Hopefully? Yeah. I see what you mean about the audio. Give me 1 minute. No. 1 minute, everyone. Okay. 1 minute. Better? Yay! We fixed it! Yay! Now you'll have no audio, but my lovely, lovely voice for this entire run. Hopefully, it's better than just this. Because, honestly, it's right near my microphone. Yay! Okay, so, anyway. This is the collectible card. This is the collectible card game. I'm still new to this run myself, so I'm going to be, teaching you all the run. Which is better than nothing. Anyway, I guess I'll start with doing a breakdown of the cards. Or the type of cards. One channel, one channel, one channel. This is why I do not really speedrun GBA games as much. It's not, actually. It's not. Part of it comes down to deck construction as well. Which is something I actually do excel at, thanks to playing a lot of real-world card games. Anyway. Testing. Hopefully you all can hear me. Shows volume from my end. Hopefully you guys aren't just trolling, but hey. I can only do what I can do. Good. Anyway. So, for starters, I guess I'll start with explaining the types of cards. This is a combat card. You'll be seeing a lot of them. God. Anyway, to break it down, combat cards are essentially, what you use to attack your opponent. There are two types, energy and physical. This game has a lot of actual complex rules in it, but for example, reading the card explains the card. As this says, energy attack. If successful, also removes an opponent's drill, from the game from combat. A drill is, well, as it says, anything with the word anything with the word drill in it. Nope, it's just a combat card. Literally, combat is its name in there. Anyway, a drill. For those of you that have played other card games such as Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, or otherwise, I'm not going to go listing out all that. These are sort of like your permanents. They'll stay on the field. Anyway, for example, this one says discard your hand to stop a physical or energy attack. You must have at least one card in your hand to use this drill. Next, that breaks down just some of the basics of the game and the card types. You have offensive and defensive combat cards. You have non-combat cards that are sort of like your spells in Magic and in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then you have drills. One of the main things that makes this game different than most is you have something known as personalities. Personalities are your characters. I'd say, yeah, the Dragon Balls are basically your equivalent to Exodia. Have all 7, you win. Anyway, you have these numbers are your what is known as your power stages. Just like in the show, your characters power up. They go from, let's see, 20,000 all the way up to 200,000, at least, for Gohan's base stage. Then you have his yes, actually. Then you have, as I said, explaining the card, and reading the card explains the card. Anyway, each of your character's personas have a actual, built-in ability. You have both heroes and villains on that one, although they cannot coexist together unless they're characters that actually work, that actually can be considered, to be together. Anyway, that explains, I guess, some of the basics of it so far. The best thing I could do is to start with explaining things, because it's the easiest way. And because this game literally is a nightmare sometimes. But anyway, as I said, I'm still, working on the game myself as, a runner. Although there's like one other run to this game, I'm still picking up the run myself, so hopefully it can all be fun. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. And again, that's going to get annoying, everyone. That is. Anyway, the first thing you want to do is actually, well, build your deck. It's a card game after all. And each player, you know, should have at least a deck that they can call their own. Because, I don't know about the rest of you, but anybody that has actually ever played a normal card game knows that you're going to basically want a deck that is better than the starter deck. Yeah, you will see a lot of trademarks in this game. Said. And unlike most good card games... Yes. Yes. You're all willing to actually get a chance to laugh at some of this stuff. She said you all get a chance to get some laughs out of this run. I'll just keep with the basics for now. So you have what's known as personas. Well, people are precise personalities. I guess also all like one of the basic matches. In the game, everybody draws 3 cards. You have a non-combat phase. And yes, I find it funny that Krillin's main picture is him with mud on his face. Wait, is that actually mud or dirt, or is that something else that shall remain nameless? As I said, each card has its own, you know, abilities and personality. You know, actions. Anyway, you have your hand, non-combat zone, the Dragon Balls. Basically, think Exodia. You get all 7, you win. Drills, those are your permanents, and then your allies, they're your creatures. So, let's see, Mother's Touch, because I haven't explained it earlier, is a defensive combat card. See the word combat? Oddly enough, I just find it hysterical with all the stuff on that one. Oh, I guess I should explain how we win. The main ways you can win are either all 7 Dragon Balls, basically beating your opponent. Case in point, every time you deal damage, you mill them cards. So your deck is not only your deck, but it's also what actually keeps you alive. And then you have most powerful persona. Basically, you get angry and yell at your opponent and you win. As stupid as that sounds, that is essentially the basics. Each level, well, each time, every turn you basically get to, you know, get stronger. Let's see, you do have to defend each type of attack. As I said, attack, you defend. Game really is, you know, creative when it comes to certain things. The thing is like, okay, I'm not even gonna try to explain the actual combat table. You have things known as anger, which essentially means you're getting angry at someone. Now, you see how Krillin here has used one of his cards, or basically his main personality. That's basically how, you know, it's one of the things that you can do if your card allows you to do. I guess think Pokemon. Oops. Yes, even your main hero is sort of like a Pokemon. Because each character has its own abilities. Pass on that one, no cards used. Yes, the text is big. What's even worse is that honestly, the other side effect of this game is that you'll notice that the actual colors are a little off and stuff like that, and it's a little harder to read. That's not on my end. That's the game itself. During every combat, if you attack, your opponent gets to draw 3 cards. You also draw 3 cards a turn. Let's see, attack it. Sorry. Let's see here. Yes, I guess I'll use Captain Ginyu attacking Krillin with an actual energy blast. So yay. Okay. Krillin's gonna attack me with his own abilities. Pass on that one, because I don't have anything that I can use to attack. Ouch! Trust me, even I think some of the rules of this game are complex. Basically for power stages and the like. Ooh, just one. Basically, if you are stronger than your opponent, you take less damage. If you are weaker, nope, you take more. So, let's see, next turn will give us some fun things. Let's see now. As I said, trying to remember everything as well on this one, and it's early as anything here. And plus, this game is really complex. Well, it's a yes and no there. Okay. So, now, you see how Gohan is getting stronger. Basically, every turn, your characters power up. You attack with cards. And you keep dealing damage until, well, you either beat them or you get stronger. Yeah. Yes, it did. And let's see. Pass on that one. Combat's over. Discard the 1 card. Don't have any. Let's see, Krillin draws. Does his stuff. Gets angry. Is deciding to try to attack me. I'm using Chi-Chi yelling at him to basically prevent him from attacking. So that'll be played next turn. I'll have Chi-Chi actually attack Krillin. For those of you that are fans of Team 4-Star, think of it like when Krillin actually is having to tell her about Gohan being taken by Piccolo. I will be taking some damage. Oh, good. As I said, this game is fun, it's hard, and it's really just annoying too. Let's see. So now I get to draw 3 cards. It's my turn. I'm at stage 2. Basically, if I get to 3, I basically can win. That's there. Okay, so let's see here. Let's attack. Use this. Attack, he blocks. Defending. should have just allowed my actual natural ability to just prevent it. Oh wait, the game does that already. I'm not even going to go into combat math because combat math is hard in this game. It really is hard to explain it all. Trust me, when I say it's hard, I mean there is actually an actual combat table just to figure out the math in this game. Come on, just let's go here. This is why you never want to press start either. Thrill, yay, good, go, yay. Fill in, just stop. Just said, I'm just showcasing it all off, and hopefully you're all getting to enjoy this. I'm getting angry again. Please don't let me lose this in front of you all, because honestly, that'll be a little... just annoying, but it is what it is. Attack says no, block this attack. Use that, did that, does that. So stop the attack. I avoided his attack thanks to stuff. Looks like I'm gonna have to pass here. Nothing I can really use to actually, you know, prevent that. Krillin's getting angry. Yay, Krillin's done. It's my turn again. Draw 3 cards. I have 4 cards left in my deck, by the way. Which means I can lose. Not a good thing. Next, let's see, the hell are there? You. Guess I'll have to pass. So should I have? Probably not. Though, considering I am low on power, I guess it's smart to just wait and actually try to survive a turn. Oh cool, Krillin played a Dragon Ball. Let's see, yay. Oh, I'm gonna have to reset this one, because basically, I know I'm gonna lose. Said it's a fun and interesting game. Yes, Krillin's getting angry. When he gets angry, people actually can get hurt. The one drawback I do have to say about this game is that it makes it really hard to remember things on that one. And also the tightest little mistakes and you basically will, you know, be back to the main menu. Which is kind of sad. Trust me, this game is screwy when it comes to things. I mean, trust me, I'm used to playing, you know, the card game the actual video game versions of games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And other stuff, and this one is a lot more, well, how best to say it? A lot... more complicated because of all the going into menus. So Frieza smiling. You do not want Frieza to smile. I don't think we all want him to smile. But no, this game is very interesting as a showcase in how some games can be very complicated, can transition decently, but can be screwed over by exactly how, well, the game chooses to have its interface. As you see here. You know, with some of the stuff, it's just like, hey, I'm trying to press a button. And that's not only to mention the fact that this game is really clunky sometimes. Back, filling blocks. I'm serious, it's like, it's got memory cursor. So if I'm mashing too fast, hey, sorry, you're going to go see the table. If I mash too slowly, you really can't run the game. See, attacking Krillin with this, get to hurt him a bit. I don't mean that negatively, it's just for the fact of it's Krillin. So we're gonna have to pass here, take some damage, yada yada yada. So can I? Yes, I can. Oh, I forgot to explain the fact that there are different styles in this game. And by that, it's more the fact of just like, if you're one type of style, if you're not another type of style, I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's complicated. Over, discard that, second turn. Gohan getting mad, Yo urges. Sorry, you're enraged. Yes, I'll do that. Krillin has some cards that he can now throw at me. And yes, he literally picks up his cards and throws them at me. Yay! Hey, lucky me, he did not draw any good offensive and defensive cards. Some of the RNG in this game is, well, RNG. Yay! Gohan got angry and got stronger. Yes, actually. Although, no, it's not 2018 Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just classic Magic the Gathering for those of you that have actually played any of that. We've got 800-page comprehensive rulebook. Anyone? Wait, I think that's just in the PDF file. And you will see me actually switch from Gohan once I get one certain card. And that's one of the masteries. In which case I'll have to stop and refer to my notes as far as to what I need to switch to. That, I'm using that. He's attacking, I'm blocking. This game is crazy. Fun, crazy, but still crazy. Not as bad as other games, but it will still annoy you. Let's see. Life deck is basically your deck, and it's also your life points. Why the game chose to do that this way, I do not know. No. Gonna take some damage, but not as much as I'd like. There's combat math in this. And combat math is hard. But still. Let's see, it's my turn again. I'm drawing 3. Let's see, Krillin is there, I'm there. Let's go, boys and girls. TT attacking things. That there. I'll go with that. To force it or not, I'd have to discard anyway, so since I can attack, I'm going to attack. Yay! Hey, he's using energy. I guess the best way I could describe that is if you use energy, you use what's known as power stages. Power stages are basically those little numbers that denote how... You'll see it whenever I accidentally hit the stuff for the table. That's what's known as a power stage. Basically, the higher you go to that, the higher you can the more things you can do. It's not only part of your resources, but it is also, you know... Oh god. Hood gets 10 power stages of damage. Ew. Ew. Disgusting. Okay, let's go on attacking, running raids, and a drill. Well, I can't really block right now, but luckily Gohan's ability allows him to stop at least one attack a turn. So that's a good thing. Maybe? I say maybe on that one because honestly, it's one of those random things that maybe it should be used there, maybe it shouldn't. Fast, can't do anything. Said this game is very complex, amusing, and annoying. I guess since I've got to throw the card away anyway. God, just... Why, Krillin? Why can't you just... Why can't you just dodge? So close, gonna lose. This game is RNG, yes, on that one. But it is also fun. Energy. Hold on a minute, because as I said, referring to my notes here, referring to my notes. Said trying to actually read my notes while doing a run is still a little annoying. Left. Okay, and let's see. That's there. Left twice. Up 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm sorry if I'm not being entertaining, everyone, but I'm doing the best I can here. So hopefully you can all still enjoy this. There. There. Two, 3. that. Two. Like 3 times. Now, like 3 times. 2. 3. Okay, I'm supposed to on it left twice. Come on. It was ready. It's left twice. Okay. Trying to actually make note of things on that one. Oh, save changes, do that. Oops, did that with the starter. Wanted the deck I just made. Set. Yes, the game is, as I said, a little crazy. Next. The whole goal of the game is, well, to beat Cell. And if I really wanted to be cheap, I could actually just go to the credits and just hit credits. And call it a day. See, pass on that one's gonna take some damage, but better than nothing. That's successful. Heat blocks. But since I get my ability to draw stuff, doesn't matter. That's what I said. This game literally can be annoying. Use, make Krillin get angry. Pass on that one. Do anything to bend it, bend stats. See, remembering what cards do. Real time successful. Okay, can't do anything like that. But I can do this. Can I? Apparently not. So apparently I can't do any more attacks that way. Krillin attacks. Well, let me rephrase it. He gets stronger, Gohan gets weaker, and I find it funny that he gets weaker. It's Gohan. Gohan is stronger than Krillin. Why? Well, we all know why. But it is what it is. As I said, the game is very, very, very complicated. It's not as RNG as you would think, but it's still just like... But it still is annoying. Gohan's level has increased. Yay! Insert random RPG joke here. No. This type of game is still funny. You deck out your opponent by basically just attacking. That's the fun part about this game. Attacking, actually, is how you deck them out. Okay, let's see, can I? Yes, I believe. Gohan's powered up. Gohan draws 3 cards because of attacking. Attacks, he blocks. Yeah, surprisingly the game tries to actually imitate a lot of the actual fighting games of it, but it sort of fails at its job. You actually get them when you beat your opponents. But to be more precise, if you actually get them, I can actually manage to beat Krillin without having all this RNG. I will explain how things work. I don't think it's going to happen. Fans that out. Stopped. Okay, yeah. Over. And I can straight off tell I'm not gonna win. Nope. As I said, the game is, well, the game. Excuse me for a minute, folks. Yes. Yes. It's RNG, baby. That in this game is a lot more, I won't say detailed, but it makes you go through a lot of steps. Trust me. And I'm someone who has played a lot more, you know, I guess I could say, attuned and more fun card games than this. Let's see, Gohan basically doing his rushing at his opponent and basically head smashing him. For all those that remember the first few episodes, it's him basically charging at Raditz, or Radish. For those that actually did not realize the actual joke there, as Raditz is, well, Radish. It's Cell. Yeah, and Cell cheats in this game, apparently. The idea is to basically get angry, beat your opponent as fast as possible, and try not to lose. Ouch. No cards, so he's not defending, dealing him damage, getting more angry. Because why would you want to actually try to be defensive in a game when you're trying to play fast. Hey, Gohan gets mad and gets stronger. The best thing is you can always see the art. Let's see, this is combat, and yep, combat. So Gohan's already set that up. I know I've done a horrible job explaining everything about this game, but when you've got like 5 or 6 different things, try to explain the entire rulebook on a game that technically no longer, I won't say exist, it just means you no longer get some, no longer have a lot of rules. I shouldn't say rules, but just, you know, they no longer are making cards for this particular version of it. Either getting angry, Yamcha getting in the way. It's Yamcha. He always gets in the way. Seriously, always gets in the way. Chi-Chi, you know, smacking Krillin upside the head. If only she would actually do that to Goku sometimes. If only, if only, if only. Sometimes even I don't get some of the ways this game actually decides to do things. Sometimes I don't. Krillin gets angry, yet again. It is what it is. Defending, I've got to take 4 cards of damage. Burning raids. Let's actually use a giant laser beam. And this should be a win. Yep. Most powerful personality victory. Yay! Let's see what we got, everyone. Did we get what we needed? Let's see. Let's move, hospital stay, V strike, punch, heal strike, punch, red knife, heavy burst, double kick. Nope. Now, normally the joke is essentially, if you don't get what you need, you reset. But we'll just have to keep having to battle Krillin until we get the card we need. Yes, and you'll see me actually have to beat him again. It's energy defense, Gohan's physical attack, and some more attacks. Don't worry, I've got to keep going until I get some fun things. Well, until I get the actual first Mastery card. Mastery cards, I guess, for anybody that has ever heard of the game, you know, Buddy Fight, they're like your flags in that one. They give you abilities. And you automatically get to actually use them automatically at the start of a game. So, that's an example of that. Now, the way the actual damage works is similar to, I guess, if anybody has ever played any of the Card Fight Vanguard, any of the Card Fight Vanguard trading card game. Just like when you deal damage in that, you mill cards. I'll try to reference some of the stuff with other card games, rule sets, just to make it a lot easier to help explain things to people. because it's the easiest way, you know, I can help with it, other than taking the time to explain every little thing. But hopefully you're all getting to at least enjoy the artwork here and have fun with it. RNG is everything in this game. And I know that I really haven't been doing the best I can at this to help explain everything, but, you know, it's a Saturday morning. And then again, a lot of us grew up with this, you know, as a Saturday morning cartoon and anime. That I still remember getting up early to watch this. I think we all have. Rating attacks. Vegeta. Vegeta, what does the scouter say? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? Yes, I will do that old joke. I will. Pass, no cards used, no cards used, my turn. Considering I have no cards in hand, automatically get the discard down to, well, 0. One's ready. Combat, 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 next. And let's go. He's already powered up, most, so that doesn't help. Use Gohan. Use Gohan. Use Gohan. Don't have any defenses right now except for his own base ability, which automatically stops the attack. Use this. Krill's not blocking. He takes damage. I can't do anything else right now, so I've got to take the damage. But considering I'm 10 times stronger than him, I take nothing. I guess it's similar to the whole fact of just like, you know, the whole when Hercule tries to slap. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be 8,000. But it's got to the point where it's meme worthy, so use the meme. Trust the memes. Also, not considering the fact that honestly, for all of you Sonic fans out there, you can thank Akira Toriyama for being very good friends with the creator of Sonic for having the Chaos Emeralds. It's a fun fact, but it's actually true. Come on now. Yep, defended against that. Let's see. Yeah, that's right, I do get to use some fun things. He attacks, he stops, does that, draws cards. I get to do other interactions that are weird, amusing, and fun. Krillin gets to try to kick himself in the face. It's memeable, yes. So let's see here. Let's have Chi-Chi, you know, run in, yell at Krillin. Krillin gets angry, yet again. Have to pass. That one, have Gohan naturally stop him. Use this, attack him more. Have Chi-Chi run in again and yell at Krillin. Have Krillin use himself, you know, trip on his own foot, and then pass the turn. And now, my turn again. Let's see, yay. Attack, attack, attack. Yep. Let's attack again. Gohan gets to that, and I win. Okay, so let's see what 10 cards we get this time. Please give me the mastery card. The Astral Stay. Waiting Game, Knee Strike. That. Okay. Looks like we're gonna be battling Krillin again. Why, game? Why can't you let me show off this run? Because the game hates me. Yep, that's what we need to do, is just keep going until we get one specific card. But that's the same for a lot of card game runs. Well, at least for Forbidden Memories. And, I guess, Forbidden Memories and a few other games, but then again, if it was me, at some point I do want to actually try showing off some of the Magic the Gathering card games. On that one, because those are fun. So final attack, try and get some free damage in, failing that. Yada yada yada. Yes, Krillin is the gatekeeper. Krillin is the gatekeeper to this entire run. Krillin is the gatekeeper to this entire run. No, don't do that, game. Don't do that. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Yes. Krillin, despite looking horrible, is top tier. Well, there's a good joke with that. Someone once said, okay, if Krillin could actually use his Destructo Disc, you know, smartly, he would actually have been able to kill Frieza. I mean, you have an attack that can split through anything. Why the heck don't you actually use it? Remember, I can also do that. It's all about the remembering. It's all about the remembering. And this game, as you will notice, is very, very, very complicated and annoying. Hopefully you're all getting to enjoy this. As I said, hopefully you're all getting to enjoy using it entertaining this game and run. Let's see. Krillin's gonna go in the hospital. Said at least you get to enjoy very nice art. Krillin attacks, power states of damage, Krillin gets angry. Can I actually defend? No, I can't. Use this on him, Gohan gets even more angry, which is useful because the higher Gohan's attack power, the less Krillin can deal damage to him. Again, the example of Hercule / Mr. Satan trying to attack Cell, and Cell basically slapping him sideways. Draw for turn. In this game, it's draw 3 cards a turn, which I guess is nice. I'm not going into the entire rule set for this game. There's a very good actual guide on Speedrun.com explaining the basics of the run Do look it up if you actually find this game interesting. Remind me, after this, I will try to pull out my copy of the show that I'm actually good at card games. I'll have to actually pull out one of my copies of the old Yu-Gi-Oh games and actually show that, yes, I do know what I'm talking about. Use, maybe? Yay! I can block his attack. Pass, go on. Krillin doesn't do anything. Let's see, discard, go. Krillin's up. Draw, it's Krillin. Let's go, boys and girls. Gonna have to pass, gonna have to take it. Luckily, Collectible allows us to straight up negate stuff. Let's see, he gets to attack, defending. Chi-Chi tells Gohan it's dinner time. So basically he stops his attack. Which is amusing and entertaining. So this game is very finicky. And again, considering all the games we've shown off so far, you know, considering all the games we've shown off, you know, you can understand, you know, exactly how weird the game is. So despite everything we've shown off, this is not the worst of them. We've shown worse. Okay, discard that. Finally, I get another turn. Yeah. Physical attack. Let's see, come on, Gohan. Use that. Attack Krillin. Yay! Now, let's see. Can I get the actual thing that I need? I know what we need. Again? Krillin, stop gatekeeping. Stop gatekeeping. You're not letting me entertain these fine folks here. Yes, this game does get some gatekeeping. It's worse than the actual Links to the Past randomizer weekly race gatekeeping. For anybody that's actually, you know, joined in on that one, you know how badly it gets gate-kept. Yes, that is a low one, but yes. And that one, that's a straight up no, it's angry. I'm just gonna set a combat thing, but people do when you forget things. We're also all tired, as you can tell. Hey, it's Trunks! Finally get to see someone besides, you know, Krillin. She gets angry again, and she's stopped by Roshi. The nice thing is you can always come up with weird, interesting stories for the times when you're having to sit back, relax, and just enjoy the gatekeeping. It's what we can do sometimes. But that is what it is. essentially it allows you to finally turn your deck into a sort of themed deck, which is good because it gives you a lot of abilities. As well, you get to have it themed, which gives you benefits for sticking to that theme. And that's something that, it's like, the game doesn't start you out with it, so you have to actually earn it. Oh, while I think about it, Gohan can attack Krillin. Might as well do that. That's on that one, down that over to start with 1. Yay, finally. That straight up just makes him more angry. Next. Attack, attack, attack. It's this. He gets mad, he gets stronger. Yay. That. The nice thing is that when you get stronger, you immediately get to your next highest level. Like, I'm gonna have to pass. Krillin draws more cards. He gets to be annoying. So it is what it is. Said when an opponent wants to gatekeep, an opponent wants to gatekeep. Popped into someone's stream when they were trying to accidentally speedrun the 10-hour run for Forbidden Memories. And they were saying that they were an actual hour behind due to, like, one enemy. Now I know how they feel. As I said, showing off this game is a fun thing. Annoying, but fun. Gohan gets mad again. Yay, I won again. Please give me the card I need so I can switch to the actual main personality for this game. Yeah, I haven't even started the game yet. This is just trying to get the actual card we need to start the run. Officially. Because officially the run runs with Frieza! Not Gohan! Frieza! Because Frieza's ability actually does stuff that makes it more relevant. We just use Gohan to essentially, well, get the card we need. And we battle Krillin because he is the... I guess I'll use a Yu-Gi-Oh reference here. He's Taya. He's the Taya of the game. The opponent you just basically beat up on to get cards. I guess you could call it a cultural victory. You basically have to just, get mad enough that basically your opponent runs away in fear. But where if this game keeps up like this, I'll use the last bit of time to straight up explain the rules of the game. I think that would actually probably have been better than trying to actually deal with the run. The way things are right now. Come on, game. Just let me actually be able to play the game. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. You know you want to let me actually play this game. Actually continue this run for all these fine people. Know that. You gotta believe. Although this isn't Parappa the Rapper, but yes, you gotta believe sometimes. Believe in the heart of the cards, I said. Heart of the cards, please, just let me draw what I need. Let me actually get the card I need to actually win. Krillin gets stronger. Yay! Krillin can't do anything. I guess I'll explain the actual attack table. Basically, there are 5 categories. The stronger you are, the higher the category. The higher the category, the less damage your opponent can do to you. I guess that's the basics of the attack table. Like I said, combat math. Why this game decided to get the combat math, I will never know. And this is why you don't mash buttons in a speedrun. Oh, wait, you do mash buttons. It's just this game is not what you want to do for mashing buttons. Come on now, game. Cards, there we go. Some more damage to Krillin. Basically, we're trying to get angry enough so that Krillin actually, you know, can't hurt us. And getting mad enough so that way we can just win by just, well, you know, screaming at him and he runs away. I do have to admit that there is a very good detailed guide for this game. Again, go to speedrun.com, which also has a very good guide not only to how to play the card game, but to, you know, actually running the game. Not as good as some of the guides I've seen, but then again, for those of you that know me, I have tried speedrunning Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and considering that Omegas has a great guide for that, you know, just to give you some fun facts about myself. This game is wanting to gatekeep like no one's business. Please now let me get the card I need. That there, good physical attack. Let's see. Kamehameha attack. Maybe I'll actually get to play the Kamehameha attack. No. Why are you doing this to me, game? Why are you doing this to me? Screw it. I'm gonna at least show off another enemy besides Krillin.
Crypto exchange.
This run wants to be horrible. I'll try to at least show you guys the level 2 enemies on that one, but when the game wants to troll, the game can troll. And by the way, say hi to Nail. It's Nail. Nail. I guess we're acting as a hammer this time? So would that make us MC Hammer? No. No. It's just Nail. I'll reference English names because I'm not sure about the actual original Japanese names for it. Actually, because I can't do anything else like that. Combat over, discard the 1 card, discard, 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 I guess, because I've got to discard down the cards. Yes, you did see a butterfly. This game, when the game trolls, the game trolls. As I said, figured I'd show it off despite knowing how much RNG hell there is in this game. But, said, showing off there are a lot of different games in the franchise is something that I wanted to do. Despite knowing that this run may not even finish. But that just leaves time for me to actually go through and help explain the rules to people. That there. Come on, Goku. Gohan, come on. Trust me, after this I plan to do a few other runs showcasing various other parts of this game. And honestly, as I said, folks, this game just trolls some days. It's not the worst game we've seen. You know, thank you again for everybody that's sticking around to see this. I would say train wreck of an attempt at showcasing this game off because the game is, you know, really trolling. But, again, as I said, being able to help showcase off just the various parts of the franchise is good. I've got to remember, please stop mashing the table. No, wait, I think that takes a lot of my power, so no. Pass, don't do anything, take some damage. You know, mash buttons fast enough so that way I keep doing things that I don't want to. At least this is not as fast as Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, that is a huge burn to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players out there. No. I'm still gonna keep going. I'm still gonna keep trying to show it off, but RNG is RNG. You can only handle so much RNG hell. That there. Just let me actually be able to showcase this stuff in this game. Use that, defense, stop it. Let me just actually manage to do this. Nail. Am I dead? I think I'm dead. Oh, maybe not. Please, just let me win. Yep, I'm dead. I'll be dead on the next turn. This just goes to show you how much of games like this can gatekeep. Warning. As I said, RNG does ruin the run. Luckily, if I can't get that far in the next 10 minutes, I'll at least break down the entire rules of the card game for everyone. So that way you all can enjoy it. Because this run is, well, it's a thing. And it's not like I'm not trying to show you the rest of the run off. The game just trolls. At least it's not as bad as some runs I've seen. And yes, that's a shout out to everybody that starts a run and then stops 5 minutes in. Especially on long runs. Come on. Come on. Come on, game. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Come on. Give me that card you need. Come on. Come on. Be nice. At least you all get to enjoy the actual sweet, you know, actual artwork of the game. Sorry for not having the music on, but let's put it this way. You guys get to see how and why, you know, some card games get to be annoying. Don't worry, all. You'll get to have fun with some of the remaining games coming up. Well, I get to go sink my head in shame at how badly this game has gone. Again, what can you do when a game wants to troll? I'm going to see if, while fighting Krillin one more time and see if I can get the one card I need Because if I can't get from there, then I'm going to basically go through and show you all the game, explain it all to you, and heck, even go through the tutorial so everyone can understand the rules. Because after all, reading the card explains the card. And be glad you're not having to listen to the music because it just keeps repeating. Yes, the entire bit of the music in this game is straight up just the actual previously on Dragon Ball Z theme or the preview to the next episode theme, whichever you prefer. But yes, that is the only music in this game. And it can only be on or off. Personally, I would actually be listening to some actual, music myself, because why would you want to actually listen to music, in a game that just constantly repeats itself? And as I said, the game trolls, when the game trolls, is what there's nothing you can do. Like, I haven't even gotten to show off, the second row of enemies that you can fight. Because there's Goku, there's Crit, there's Dale. Now, despite everything, getting to showcase off just various types of games that, people have decided to try to run is always a good thing. Despite RNG, heck, on some of it, it just goes to show how much people love different types of games. And want to showcase off, how you can actually, have fun with them and try to speedrun them. Trust me, I've literally shown off and have run, a few other types of games. Heck, go look at my channel, and you can see that I've actually, speedrun, a few of the old school WWE games. To be more precise, it's the 1 to 2 that are actually RPGs. Yes, you heard me say that. WWE and RPG in the same sentence. Do I actually have something that I can actually use? No. Hey, that's right. It's my turn. I thought it was Krillin's turn. After a while, this blends together. It keeps blending together. Okay, let's see. Use that, do that. Please come on, game. Just let me get the actual orange mastery card that I need in order to be able to showcase off the rest of this run. Then that is basically, once I get that, I'm going to have to go out of the menu and actually switch characters. Yes, Gohan is not the main character we use. Yes. Yes, there is an actual WWE RPG. The WWE Day of Reckoning series on the GameCube is an RPG. Well, let me rephrase that. It's closer to the whole vein of... Well, that one's a complicated game to explain, but just... You gotta play with a, male created character. The stats matter. You only have a story mode. It literally is an RPG. Hard to describe it, but... I mean, when the actual way you break a game is via stats, I guess that's something with that one. Don't forget the Slim Jims in that one. Don't forget the Slim Jims. Come on. Come on, game. Oh, good. There are a lot of resets to some games. What can you do when a game just wants to get that way? I mean, that's how some games are. Yes and no, I'd say. It all depends. But Here Comes the Pain, I'd say, is somewhat, but it's always just explaining it to the RPG community. I mean, I still want to actually showcase off some of the story modes to those games because, straight off the back, there's a lot of good stories in that one. Yes, people do run Legacy of Goku 1. It's just, literally, there is map skipping to that, which makes the run about 20 minutes, if I recall correctly. I mean, I've got a copy of the game, and I want to even learn it just because it's like a 15-minute run, and it's something that always having a short but fun run is good. I mean, someone enter in, you know, exclamation DBZ, sorry, Dragon Ball, sorry, exclamation DB into the chat. I believe we actually have a run of Boo's Fury coming up, if it hasn't already happened. And that, to be precise, was actually, you know, done, this is actually a task on that one. Which, you know, the guy has actually, you know, put in a lot of effort for that one. I'm ecstatic he finally got to show that one off. Yeah, come on, game. Just please, just be kind to me. Give me the orange mastery that I need. I'm not even explaining what the actual true name for the actual mastery system is because it literally is... almost feels like Scrabble letters sometimes. But this is what can you do when the game just wants to be this way. You can't help RNG. Trust me, as someone who has actually run, you know, some horrible RNG games like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, you feel it. You just feel it. You feel when you actually have just the game just wall you on some things. I mean, anytime a game has where you can lose the very first, you know, part of the game, you feel it. You just straight up feel it. As I said, the game is, I would say, weird, but it is what it is. Let's see, can I manage to get one card I need, please, so I can actually showcase who I need to actually beat this game with? No, of course not. Because isn't life sucky some days? Some days. As I said, when, you know, I submitted it, it's like, there's going to be some R&D. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but I'll do the best I can to show it off, at least. And dear God, I don't want to see the bot of this. This is going to be horrible. Please, just give me my actual card. Please. God, Krillin, just stop it and let me win. Give me what I need to actually beat this game. At least I get to block 1-3 attack. Yes, there's a lot of copyrights in this game. Yay, 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 please, 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 the art style card, please. Need that, like that, flying kick, that there, that there, that there, that there, that there. Oh no, my God, Krillin's from Handmade Wave. 9. Oh my God, game! Really? Yeah, and the card we're trying to get is not a rare card. It's only, you know, a semi-rare card. I'll try once more, and then if I can't, well then I'll just probably take the rest of the time and walk you all through the process of the run. Because this run is, I won't say dead, but it's far from dead. Sorry, I won't say far from dead, but yeah, it is essentially dead. It's been dead on arrival since almost the beginning. Burning Rage. Pass them if I can't attack more. Pass. Take damage from Krillin. This is the only thing that does save me is the straight up the back that honestly, as long as I'm stronger than Krillin, he can't really hurt me. Yeah! Yeah, from what I gather, it's not even that rare, from what I've heard. It's one of the mastery cards. Essentially, it's not that rare. Okay. Okay, considering there's what, like, yeah, I think like at least 500 cards in the game. Although some characters can only, can only give some of them. Not even give some of them, but, have a higher chance of getting it. Yeah, Krillin, just stop and let me get my card that I need to show this off to people. Please! Please! I'm begging you now! There are games and then there's games. And again, it's almost like, old school randomizer. Shoutouts to that entire community. This is the OG randomizer. Think about it. Because it's randomized whether or not you will even get what you need to do a run. Budokai Tenkaichi is also a very fun run. I haven't run it myself. I want to, if I could actually get, capture footage from my Wii, I would run, Budokai Tenkaichi 2. And I would actually even do the face cam so I could actually show off the craziness that is playing that game with motion controls. Poor you. Burning Rage. That sounds like it would actually hurt. I mean, it's Burning Rage. Is he on fire for that rage? Or is it just burning anger within his chest to actually want to go after people? And again, that also makes me want to think about the whole, is Piccolo a Yoshi? I mean, he lives alone. He came out of an egg. Regardless, but you out of an egg. Shoutouts to Team 4-Star on that joke. Seriously, if any of you haven't ever gone to watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged, look it up. It is hysterical. There's some very fun, opportune jokes with that. As I said, if I don't get what I need within the next 2 runs, even then, I'm probably not going to be able to showcase the rest of the game out. What I can do is I will break down all the rules and go through the tutorial and show you all the actual basics of the game. Because it's what can you do sometimes. If a game wants to have RNG nightmares, give you RNG nightmares, you just gotta take it sometimes. Trust me, everybody's had that with any type of game. Come on. Get this. It's not going to let me. Can't do that. Come on now. Let me go. Beaten. Yep, I'm gonna lose again. Past that. Go. Krillin, come on. Yep, I lose. I really wanted to showcase this runoff to you all, but The game just wants to troll today. Game just wants to troll. And that's something that you can't help it. When the game trolls, the game trolls. But I guess I can always showcase just some of this stuff here and there. Well, I might add, considering how the game decides who goes first, it's based off who's stronger. I think it's up to 36 now. I think it's up to 36 as far as the Krillin Pwned count. And some of them are hysterical. Like the 1-up mushroom from, you know, being impaled on Frieza's horn. He literally just like... It literally, that's at one point basically was like him getting 1-ups. Pass because I can't use the attack right now. Defends, can't defend. Defends nothing. Okay, game. Please, for the love of God, just give me the one card I need. Let's see if I can manage to get it. One more go. This is also why I actually said about needing more time for this run. Because I knew it was going to be like this. It just... Games always want to be that one. Don't doubt Raditz. He's actually good. That's not a negative on the fact that Raditz, despite everything, was actually a decent character when he was thought out. Besides that, people that grew up with just original Dragon Ball, you know, basically... It's a game. It's the not RPG. It's the trading card game. Pass, because I can't do anything else. Krillin gets mad, tries to hit Gohan. Not so much that. I'm gonna have to hold off on this one. Combat over, discard one card. Really can't, because I only have one card. It's a non-combat card. Basically, non-combat phase. Think of it like your main phase. And for games like Magic the Gathering. Both of which are, you know, the games I have experience with card games in real life. Yeah, despite this, I actually do play real card games. And not just children's card games. Because Magic, I wouldn't call it a child's card game. Any game that has an over 800-page rulebook is, well, not a children's card game. Shoutouts to anybody that has ever played Magic the Gathering. And knows the feeling of just getting, you know, mana screwed and mana flooded constantly. Yeah, I know. Lesson learned definitely on that one. But it's one of those things you think of and sometimes you don't. Yeah. Well, that, or you basically know how to build a, you know, good deck. I mean, the nice thing is that honestly, you know, at least as a casual game, it's a very good game to showcase. Well, I shouldn't say showcase casually. What I should say is, play casually. I'm still half tired. And, well, it's Saturday morning. I will have to say thank you all for at least, sticking around on this one. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I personally don't have to worry about that because although I've got a proxy of its deck, I've got, at least a proxy vintage deck, and I love playing that. Power 9. When I do that's most of my actual proxy count on that one, but I love Storm. So having the ability to know exactly where you screw up on things is a positive. No matter what type of game you play, it's always fun. Everyone's getting mad. Come on, let me just do this. I'm sorry if I'm being horrible at entertaining you all. Luckily, we've got a lot more runs coming up. A lot more entertaining runs. As far as how long it can take, oh, this is nothing. According to the actual guides for this game, if you don't get the card, fit in each attempt against Krillin, you're supposed to reset the run. This is technically playing Marathon safe without having a backup file. Please tell me, did I just get the actual card? Orange Arm, Garlic Jr., King Cold. I got King Cold just in this game. Hard thumbs up. Just kidding. That knee strike. And of course, no. No, game does not want to give it to me. Well then. What I guess I can do is straight up showcase off the basic rules of the game. With Professor Brief. So I guess because the game is not really wanting to let me showcase the run, I guess I'll showcase the tutorial and help everybody learn the game. The basics of the game. Hello and welcome to the Dragon Ball Z copyright collectible card game. Tutorial for the Game Boy Advance. To exit this tutorial and return to the main menu at any time, press select. I will be your guide as we walk through the game and learn the controls. Receive some helpful hints that will help you play the game. You will start with a limited selection of cards, and you will not be as strong as you will be once you collect more cards and characters. There are 3 wins: Survival Victory, a Dragon Ball Copyright Victory, and a Most Powerful Persona Victory. Once you have beaten each opponent, you will be awarded for your skills and efforts with more Dragon Ball Z copyright cards. First, you will learn how to use the controls in the game area. Yes, and it's not even real hints. This is the main play area. Here you can see both players. Or PURs, personalities, and all the cards they have been played in the current turn. You see your card piles, press down on the control pad. It actually makes you press down. Here's your life deck, in your discard pile, and your cards in hand. There are also places for your Dragon Balls copyrighted, non-combat cards, allies, mastery cards, which is what we couldn't get, to be displayed. I'm pressing the A button. You can select any pile and see what's in it. Except, of course, your life deck. Select an hand card pile with view cards in your hand. Notice that there are 3 cards in your hand. To view the other cards, press left or right on the control pad. To see the next card, press the right button on the control pad. Also notice the menu on the left side of the screen. Use this menu by pressing up or down on the control pad to view the card you have selected. Select the view option from the menu. Yes, this game does actually give a decent tutorial on that one. The game actually does give a nice tutorial, which is good for some card games because honestly, you know, some of them will just, here's the basic rules, it's in text, and it's not like actually playing a game. I appreciate whenever any of the games like this actually provide it. Anyway, after looking at the card, press the B button to return to the cards in hand. Here's a card in gameplay. Select the Use option from the menu. Use. There will be cards that will perform more than one action. Sometimes an action will have an effect on your character before you can play your card, and that may make using that card not possible. Since you may not know what has happened, I suggest checking the actual cards in play. Now that you know your way around the controls and the screen, I will teach you how to play the game for this training session. Your main personality will be Trunks, copyrighted. Your opponent will be Frieza, copyrighted. We'll jump to the middle of the game. Normally, while your opponent is making his move, you get to see different scenes of his. Did my game just crash? I think my game just crashed. Yes, I think my game just crashed. Damn it! That means we have to go through all that tutorial again. Don't worry, I'm gonna basically just skip through most of that and just go through all the basic stuff here. So now let's go to this mid-game. Yes. By the way, glad you guys get to hear the sound effects. There's not another thing, so that's why you guys weren't getting it. Frieza's attacking character, so he raises his power level according to his power-up rating. Here's his personality is 1. Power-up personality. See power rating for opponent attacks. Well, the new Frieza, copyrighted, would be evil enough to attack you, but of course, you're ready for this. To prepare for this battle, you draw 3 cards. Draw 3 cards. Frieza attacks. Use your black finger block card, which will stop Frieza's copyrighted attack. Black finger block. Black is referring to an actual part of the types of cards. Well, to be more precise, the actual style of cards. Now it's your turn to attack. Use your Captain Ginyu trademark energy attack, or Captain Milkman, as every member of the Ginyu Force is named after milk. Milk-based product. Now Frieza copyrighted defends with Black Defense Aura card. Defend. You attack with Ginyu, he attacks with that, he stops my attack. Play back and forth like this until both players decide to pass. Then it's your turn. You decide, attack or pass, and the game continues until someone wins. You are now ready to join the battle. Good luck! RNG Nightmare? Yes. I guess I'll try once more, and then I'll try to continue on and go from there. At least you're getting to see some of the basics. Yes. As I said, this game, I wouldn't call it a bad game. I'd call it more just entertaining. Let's see. Drills, as I said, are basically like the permanents for games like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Your allies are more like your creatures. Except that they don't officially die. Actually, let me rephrase that. I'd say they're more like planeswalkers, but even that doesn't describe it well enough. Okay, can't do that, but I can physically attack him by headbutting him. Yay, Gohan! This game is fun. It's interesting. No, it didn't happen. I eventually went to the point of even showcasing off the entire tutorial, and got to show the game crashing. So I'm trying to actually showcase more. And trying to entertain everybody for how bad this is. You know, this game is. Oh, trust me, I got the music turned off because that was causing the problems. But the game wants to actually control the game control. Let's have Gohan headbutt Krillin. See, Krillin goes to the hospital, sees Goku, and somehow gets stronger. He gets stronger. Apparently I was on another thing and this game really doesn't like that. As I said, this is why I did not have the actual sounds on. It's probably because my mic is right by my actual thing. As I said, gotta love showcasing off some fun and some bad games. And this game is, well, definitely a fun game when it wants to actually play nice. Krillin? I definitely have to say, check it out everyone, because honestly, you can only do what you can do when a game wants to troll, and you forget to actually make a backup save. The only problem is if I was going to make a backup save, because of the way the randomness of the game is, because I had to make sure that I had what I needed, and it really isn't this fair. Let's see. Standing, fist punch, red D strike, Zig, shit, Orange Planet Destruction. Come on, just give me the orange style mastery. Arm attack. Bill's gonna make a melee outburst. Orange burst. Max takedown. Ugh. Fist punch. Red D strike. Well, at least you guys get to see the actual fun things, you know, coming up later. Nope. Because I'd still not get the cards I needed. Let's see, can I manage to actually showcase off another opponent getting beaten? I don't know. The main personality that we really use is Frieza. we just tend to use Gohan to get the one card we need. But there's several different styles of masteries, each one having their own benefits. Orange is basically anger. Because getting angry basically helps us win faster. And I gotta remember to stop pressing A fast. So I used to games like Yu-Gi-Oh! As far as the remakes, as far as the console versions go, to make it a lot easier. Coming over, discard the one card. I got no cards. Doing this for what it's worth. For what it is worth. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. Hopefully everybody's at least enjoying how this game is. How it acts up. Come on now. Please just give me the ability to actually show it. Increases 9 power stages. Attack successful. Waiting. That. Do some stuff. Defend him. Can I defend? No, I can't, but I do have some more burning rage! Shoutouts to burning some rage. If there's a burning rage emote, then let's... You know, if there's a burning rage emote, let's have some burning rage in chat. And this game is not letting us show it off. It really doesn't want to show off how good it can be. Nailed. Trademark. Go on. Copyrighted. Let's see. Pass, come on. This game just hates me. It hates us all, apparently. Because it doesn't want us to show off everything. Yeah. It is registered trademark, I'm right. I forgot. Try to remember if it's copyrighted or registered trademark. I forget on that one. And yeah, I'm pretty much... Who knew Nail was good? I mean, Frieza pwns him. I mean, seriously, Frieza pwns him. Frieza does pwn him. Then again, you have the Namekian. Still have to say, despite everything, I've enjoyed being able to showcase off this game. So, despite all the bad RNG that we've gotten. Hopefully, you're all just enjoying Saturday morning, getting to relax, have some fun. Trying to figure out taking 4 points. Yes. That's this game in a nutshell sometimes. Attacks. Power states of damage. Basically that weakens me. Hey, I'm gonna have N actually help me out. He's gonna make Krillin a little angry, but he's gonna give me more cards. Which is good. So why get mad when you can actually get what you need? past that. Generally, the game is a bit nicer, but you know, you can only do what you can do some days. I'm just happy I'm getting to showcase this off, and hopefully everybody's enjoying it. That's the best I can do. Really good. It's stronger. Tries to attack Gohan. Kill him. Now mind you, Game 1 Dragon Ball. Yes, Cell is the last boss. And he also cheats too. He gets the ability to use all the style bonuses without having to actually really declare a style. That's kind of cheap. Almost as cheap as some pure anime villains off of card-based series. I guess that's the best way I can describe some of that. Basically, the power levels are how you get stronger. Yes, this game actually referenced that, which, honestly, I have to say, apart from the game being very complex, it did a good job of actually making, you know, of taking what, you know, its source material was and, well, making it a fun and interesting game. Despite how it looks, it does get to be fun. As I said, despite everything on how it looks, it is fun once you actually manage to get the cards you need. Who knew this game was going to troll this much? As I said, when I submitted the run, it's probably going to be, you know, a little trolly. And with everything that's been going on IRL, I haven't had a chance to really make a backup save. Let the game give me the card we need just before this run is over. Isn't that RNG sometimes? Anger 2, come on. Fast, nothing, come on. Die here. Just give me the anger. Please just give me the anger. Just win. Yep, I'm dead. Hit again. Ugh. Yeah, I know. It's what you gotta do. What you gotta do when the game wants to be bad at you. But as I said, it's what you could, you know, it's what can you do? I'd say it's what can you do for a Klondike bar, but I mean, really, game, really, you wanna be man? Let me showcase off this game nicely. I mean, I can only do what, you know, the game lets me do. Yes, although I've got 7 copies of some cards, I cannot, you know, go past 4. And that's sad on some things, but it's more like, what can you do? All I can do is hopefully, you know, see about trying something, but Gohan really is not who we try to use. We try to use Frieza, but... Well, that or Goku, but I haven't read up the actual strats for Goku. So... shrugging my shoulders here. Because it's, what can we do? Just having to do what I can to make sure people can enjoy me. Failing at this game horribly. Oh, not me failing at this game horribly. This game failing to let us have fun. Vroom! Yes. Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah. Krillin takes food lifeguard's damage. Gohan's up to his next stage. Combat's over. He discards down to 1 card. Krillin, register trademark. Just to do that, gets strong as anything. Plays a card. Let's see. Uses an energy attack, I think. Cat milk. 2 red lightning slash. Get a free block. You're watching this game troll us. That's what you're watching. And I forgot to make a backup. And it's hard to actually make a backup file with card games. Because RNG. RNG is a thing. It's a thing we all don't like. Now, the nice thing is that honestly, you know, hopefully, because I know it's basically screwed on passing this run off as anything, but at least I got, you know, at least you're all getting entertained. And entertaining is what we can do. That's what we try to do. Not only as a community, but also it's something that actually, I have to say, Speed Gaming tries its hardest to do as well. Shoutouts to the Speed Gaming community for helping us host this marathon. You know, shoutouts again to them for, you know, allowing us to showcase a lot of the finer Dragon Ball Z games. Yes, it is the meme run of the actual marathon, I guess. Hey, are you going to give me the card? No. I've given up on the run. But at least I get to actually showcase some dumb things from this. Flying heel kick, physical attack, just kidding. Arm bar, bleed Ivy face off. We want that one, which is some of the stuff, King Cold's thing, and no! Why, game? Why do you do this to me? Why? Why do you do this to me? I guess I'm going to actually just let the next person go in. You know, let me check the schedule real quick. As I've been trying this for almost 2 hours now, and can't seem to get this game to let me have some fun and show off an interesting run to y'all. As you all know, it's me, Magus1. You'll probably be seeing me tonight or tomorrow. Well, probably tonight for, because I've got a race tonight. Probably either Randomania or hopefully one of the Speed Gaming channels for the Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer Tournament. Hopefully you all tune in, and hopefully you all will tune in, will continue to watch for the next run, which is Dragon Ball Tenkaichi. It took me a minute to actually read that up, which will at least be more entertaining because it's one of the fighting games. Unlike this monstrosity, it doesn't have to deal with as much RNG. Though, as I said, if you want to check out, some more interesting games besides this, keep your eye to Speed Gaming, keep your eye to this marathon, and thank you again, Speed Gaming, for allowing us to showcase all the Dragon Ball franchise's actual speed runs and how annoying and fun they can be. Apart from that, I guess I'll say adieu, everyone, and next time on Dragon Ball Z, someone gets frustrated at the game.